Here we go. Whee! Woo! Ah!
Family, Happy New Year's and all that jazz. Mom of 4 boys here, and I know that it's been a while since I've done a weight loss update. I want to say August was maybe the last time I did one. August in 2013. Man, can you believe it's 2014? I know, it's like time is just flying, but every day is an adventure when you have 4 little boys running around. So I'm going to get on here and go ahead and take that off, get things going, and go ahead and get going with this update. Can you believe that those are my clothes? Now, I really didn't write anything down. Of course, with 4 boys, it's going to get lost anyway. So I'm just going to talk about the things that I've been doing over the last 5 months, things that I've kind of thought about when I've been training or whatever, you know, and things that I've kind of learned that my body has to go through, or what it does in order to kind of burn fat and build up muscle. Not to say that what I'm doing is going to work for you, but you know, you can kind of get a guideline of what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure some of the things that I'm doing is going to work for you. I don't know if you saw in my previous videos, you know, I think there's links that I'll put, you know, how they put links there somewhere. But I talked about this whole weight loss journey being like a race. And even when I get to the end of this race, it's not like I'm going to quit, because this is a lifestyle change. I want to look like this when I'm in my 80s. I want people to look and say, yeah. So this is just a race, or one of the races that I'm running in order to get me to that final goal of just being an overall healthy person. So I talked about in my previous videos how I was starting out the race. And then, you know, I was catching my stride, and then I was coming up on the straightaway as I rounded the corner. So I want to say that this is that last, I don't know if you want to say that last final where you're like, you see the finish line and you're just like, man, I just got that hit of adrenaline. I'm just about to do it. I'm about to do it, because honestly, right now, I feel like this is the beginning. You know, when I first started my journey, I would look at myself in the mirror and I'd say, oh my God, Pillsbury Doughboy, because I love Ghostbusters. And then I would just like not even acknowledge the fact that I was actually trying to get in shape. I mean, it's so hard when you look in the mirror and you're just like, I know what I need to do, but man, that turkey leg looks so good. That double cheeseburger is delicious, but really, if you just say to yourself, hey, I'm gonna make this change, you will not miss that cheeseburger. I don't look in the mirror right now and say to myself, man, I should have had some more French fries. Need some more of that fried chicken. No, I just look at the mirror and I say to myself, okay, yeah, I did that first thing and I reached my fitness goals for this week and everything that I want to do. Now what do I need to do? Okay, you know, so when I get into that mode of mind, that's where I get real with myself and I just say, okay, what needs to make the change. Okay, I see that this is looking this way, this is looking this way, and then I do my research. I get on the internet and I start looking up exercises or combinations of exercises that will get me the result that I was looking for in the first place. So let's go ahead and jump into my body comparison. You know, something that I think all the time when I'm working out and training, or even when I'm slipping up some, is, man, I'm not making any progress. So why even continue to do this every day? But you know, if I just take these pictures, even when I don't want to, even those embarrassing ones that kind of show everything, I can put them side to side, and there is definitely changes that are being made, even when I don't think changes are being made. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So some things that I've noticed in the past few months, because I want to say at this time I'm not so much focusing on losing weight, but more toning up the muscles that I have, which will in turn help me burn off those last couple pounds. So big thing that I've been working on is lifting weights. So at this point in my journey, I've noticed that just doing aerobic exercises alone just doesn't cut it for me. I'm at that plateau where, yes, I think since August I may have lost about 10 pounds maybe, but I'm at that plateau where my body's saying, okay, we are an athlete at this level. If you want to get to that next level, we're gonna have to push just a little bit harder. So I've gone to, I'll do my cardio exercises 3 to 5 times a week. Sometimes I'll challenge myself and I'll do it 10 days in a row, or, maybe even a 30-day challenge. But I've started to incorporate weights into my routine. First, I was only going to the gym and doing weights maybe about once a month. And I'm not just talking about where I get some little 5-pounders and, I'm talking about 45 pounds in each hands, doing those squats, getting on them leg presses, throwing up that 400 or 500 pounds and making the sweat drip off your face. I'm telling you, if you just go to the gym and just put it in, you will thank me for it. So I did that for a couple months, just going to the gym and doing like the complete make my muscles ache. And yes, your muscles will ache for about 5 days straight, but it's worth it, because you'll notice the next time that you go to the gym, you'll be able to do those weights and a little bit. And you'll be looking at yourself like, yeah, I did that. And you just want to keep going. So after a few months of doing that, I've kind of progressed on to my new goal. And I think my new goal is to try and break my muscles down like that at the gym maybe twice a month. The goal is, a lot of people say you should be doing that once a week, but honestly, I'm not in no marathon. There are so many people that will get on here and say, look, I'm doing the 3-month mega challenge. I'm gonna go from 150 pounds to 125 pounds tone. And let me tell you, you'll hate yourself. Really. Do you want to open the fridge and see 7 little plastic packages of pre-made chicken? And no, I'm sorry, but I had dips. What do you call those? I don't know what they are, but they're the pretzel things that dipped in white flips. I ate those all day yesterday, and I'm gonna eat some more junk food today. My diet does not do any of that. I do moderation. I eat the right things first, and I try to keep my portion sizes small. So I eat what I want. I'm not trying to get in some type of contest next month. I just want to achieve that overall body in the long haul, no matter how long it takes me to get there. So I've been, okay, I got all talky, but it's been 5 months. I guess, there's a lot that I've kind of learned over months, and I just kind of want to get it all out there. So I talk about the whole going to the gym and pretty much tearing your muscles down with the heavy weights so that you can, kind of get to the next level. The reason that I say that you can't do that often, because your body has a time period that it goes through that you can break it down like that to where it heals and you can kind of repeat the cycle again. And you don't want to go tearing your body down like that if you've, one, not really been into sports in the first place, or two, it's just not healthy. You don't want to do that. So with me, I find that once a month was good. Now I think for the last month or two, I've been able to do it like once every 3 weeks. So that's why I'm telling myself that I think I could bump it up to going once every 2 weeks. Because your body kind of has to build the muscles and create that endurance so that you can bump it up to the next level when you get to the gym and get that body that you want. Now I got my tape measure here, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about the evolution of my muscles and things that I've noticed about my muscles, kind of how they come in, and things that I'm looking to improve upon on my body in this up and coming months, because it is winter in my town and it just won't stop snowing. I think it was like negative 18 degrees, and I know the East Coast is just, I couldn't even deal with that. So let's go ahead and measure my arms. I got this joke that I've been telling people because someone said that women who work out will be muscular like men, and I always tell them with my 12-inch biceps, I'm definitely more muscular than a man, wouldn't you say? So let's go ahead and start on this side. Okay. Flex. I think I keep doing it flex each time. That's a whopping 12 inches. This side. My left arm. Looks like it's like your arm is skinny. That side. Both of them kind of seem a little bit under 12 inches. So, let's see. My legs. Let's do my calves. Let's see. Calves seem to be 14 1/4. Right calf. This calf. I measured those on the wrong way. 14 3/4. Did I get that right? Got one skinny calf. Oh, my bad. Yeah, must have slipped down. Left and right calves are 14 3/4. Now, I don't know if that's like bigger than the last time. I'm gonna actually have to look at the videos because it's been so long. But that's why I record this, so I can see the change and have it to go look at in the past or whatever. Let's measure these. You know what these were before. Seems about, is that right? About halfway down. Guesstimates, guys. That looks about 21 1/2. I had to see what that was before. Guesstimates. This is why I don't become obsessed with scales and weighing and measuring, because it's probably different every single time. Different places or whatever. It's about 21 and a half too. And this area. Now, as you know, I have stretch marks and I'm gonna go too low, but my C-section scar. And when I turn to the side, I pretty much can tell that that loose skin kind of makes me, this loose skin kind of makes me look chubby. Trying not to let you all see too much. But if that loose skin was kind of gone, I'd look a little bit flatter. So I'm really thinking that when everything's all said and done, I might just kind of get like a, I've talked about that before, getting like a revision to kind of go around that scar and maybe getting my hernia fixed or something like that. But just minor stuff, because I've already had 4 C-sections. I don't want to be cut on again, Not anytime soon. So, see what my stomach looks like. We're going around that belly button. Looks like 31 and a half. Considering what it probably was on the other videos, that's probably a little bit of an improvement. So I'll take any type of improvement that I can get. So some things that I want to work on, of course, I want to continue to work on my stomach. When you're getting into shape, you want to think of it as closing blinds or something like that. It always seems that you're going to get in shape from top to bottom first, and your stomach in this area is going to be the last thing that gets in shape. It's the thing that you're going to have to work out the most, and it's going to be the thing that gets in shape last. But rest assured, once this is all in shape, it's not like you're going to turn around tomorrow and be fat, unless you jump in a time machine and get to your future self and it's fat after 10 years of sitting on the couch. But after you get all this in shape, you're not going to just turn around and be fat. So it's definitely worth it. You don't want to just get to an area where you're like, oh, I've lost all the weight, now I'm skinny fat. No, you want to build up the muscles so you can get your body where you want it to be. So with my hernia, I know this is going to be a work in process. But I'm just going to keep doing it. And eventually I'm going to be looking at these old videos saying, man, my boys were young back then. So I'm going to continue to work on my stomach area, hit the gym 3 to 5 days, doing my cardio, do my cardio at home in the living room if I can't get to the gym. Increasing those weights. Lunges. Can we say lunges? Lunges! Lunges are your best friend. Isn't that what they say? Lunges? But doing my lunges, cardio, portion control. These are things that you should think about every single day. You don't have to do all the writing stuff down. I guess you could if you really need to, but just think to yourself every time you eat something, every time you do something. Portion control, quantity, calories, quality of the calories. Am I getting my veggies in, my fibers, all that kind of stuff, getting my proteins and my carbs. Exercise. Honestly, you could say that this could be a little bit obsessive, but when you have 4 boys, you need a hobby that's just you. And this is something that can rub off to your kids. Like my sons say, Mommy, I'm gonna grow up and get abs all over my body just like you. And it's just like, that's awesome. Or when my little 1-year-old comes in and he's right along with, He's cute. But anyway, think I hear my kids in there tearing something up, and hopefully it'll get warm here soon so I can do videos somewhere else that's a little less boring. But my kids run the house, so go ahead and subscribe down there, comment anything you want to know, ask me. I may not know everything, but I will try and tell you to the best of my ability, and give me a thumbs up. And as for now,